What's up, everyone? Hope you are doing well. In today's video, I want to speak and give you an update about my experience with the farming lifestyle. All throughout my life, I grew up in city, just concrete blocks all around me. I never had experience with working in a farm before. I never had experience with planting before. I never had experience with digging soil. Yet, I thought myself I was very fit and I was very strong because I used to think going to the gym 7 days a week is what all strength is about and doing jiu-jitsu. But I soon came to realize that strength does not translate well to physical labor on the farm. It is very, very difficult and challenging to work, to dig the soil, to plant, to take care of the weeds, to carry stuff from one end of the farm to another, to lift. It's not the same as what you do in a gym, like a squats or like bench press or working on your arms. It's different. And what's even more strange is that I see people here, like old people, like people who have been farming for their whole life. They're 60, 70, 80 years old, and they work constantly without any breaks from morning to pretty much all throughout the day, and they have the stamina to go all day long like that. And I wonder how much of a gap it's between me and them. And I'm willing to bet that they never gone to a gym for a day in their life, and yet they are so active. I wanted to find the answer to that, and so I was persistent. I did not give up working on the farm. I wanted to see if I can unlock that level of ability to be working like a difficult job all day long. And I think I found the answer for that very recently. On my farm, I had to plant about, I would say, maybe over 600 or 700 lemon sejo plants. They're the plants for the fences. And throughout the process, I realized the key, what is making them work all day long. It's not the physical strength, it's not how much weight they can lift, it's not what they eat. I found out the answer comes to simply as just focusing on one task at a time. Instead of thinking about, oh, I have this much plants that I need to plant, I have 1,000 more plants that I need to plant. If you think that way, you're going to get drained out. Instead, it's all about focusing on the one plant that you have in hand, planting that, or like maybe the one load you're carrying it to make sure that you deliver it where it needs to go. And when you forget about, okay, I have this much stuff to do, and when you focus on what it is that you need to do, you get into this flow state. And that flow state, once you get in there, like you don't think about, oh, my knee hurts, or my back hurts, or my shoulder hurts. You just keep on going. It's meditative. And before you know it, you would have planted all these 1,000 plants. And I want to share that because it doesn't just apply to farming. I feel like it can apply to your everyday life as well. Like you may be working on something that's very challenging and that has endless amount of work, and you may feel like you're not getting anywhere, like you're not making any progress. But the act of you working alone is progress. The progress only stops if you decide to give up. If you say, it's this is too painful for me, I'm not going to do it, then you would have never finished planting the plants. So all I can tell you is, if you're feeling overwhelmed with life or like with anything, instead of looking at the big picture of where you need to go, just focus on what you need to do now. and do that. And once you do that, focus on what you need to do next, and only focus on that. Little by little, before you know it, you would have accomplished the impossible. I hope you find that helpful, my friends. Until next time, be fearless.